this little box of crochet technique video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a magic loop, sometimes referred to as a magic circle or magic ring. It's a way of starting off your crochet projects when they are worked in the round. Okay, so take the cut end of your yarn and drape it over your hand. Wind the yarn once around your forefinger and make, you can see there's a cross there. Put the hook under the cross and hold that cross in place with the forefinger of the hand that you've got your hook in. You can then take your finger out and that loop is still in place. So tension your yarn, pinch the loop and the yarn end, pinch it between your thumb and your middle finger of your other hand. And now we need to grab the yarn and pull it through the centre of that loop or ring. The way I have found this is easiest, because it's a little bit fiddly, is just get the yarn around your hook and with your hand that's pinching the loop, just help it over the end of the hook. Once your hook has gone through that loop, you can let go with your forefinger, you can let go with this finger and everything is fine. Can you see that it's just looped through there? And because you're still pinching it between your thumb and your middle finger, everything is still fine. But to completely secure it, you need to just pick up the yarn one more time and pass it through that little chain that you've made. And that leaves you with a ring that you can now crochet into. I'll just do it quickly one more time. So yarn over your fingers with the tail end hanging down, make a loop around your forefinger, hook goes under the cross, press down on the cross, finger comes out, tension your yarn ready to start work, pinch between thumb and middle finger of the other hand, grab the yarn and pull the hook through, let go with this finger, grab the yarn and pull through, and that loop is now ready to crochet into. To crochet into the loop, it's really straightforward. I'm just going to do some trebles, UK terms, just to show you. So I've already made one chain, I'm going to make two more, and that's going to count as my first treble into the ring. So just as you would in a loop that you'd made with chains, you just put your hook straight through the middle and make your stitches. It's a little tricky to begin with because obviously the loop is larger than it needs to be, and so everything's a little bit floppy, but once you get a few stitches in there it becomes much easier to navigate. So I'm just going to do a few stitches because I want to come back to you and have a quick explanation of how to fasten off the end, because it's very important you fasten the end off properly. Right, I've now reached the end of my round. I've done as many stitches as I need to into the ring, and I'll just show you how to close that up because it doesn't look very circular at the moment, does it? So I've got two ends to deal with at the moment. This is just our working yarn here, and this end is the one we started with. That's the one that sat across my fingers like that at the beginning, and that is the one that we need to pull. So if I just gently hold the work in one hand here, I'm going to try and hold that so that stitch doesn't come undone, and give that end a pull, you can see that circle closing up. So that's closed up and it's made a nice circle. When we close that, it will make a really nice circle to start our project with. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and close this and fasten in this end, and then I want to talk to you about the all-important end. I've fastened off the round now, and I've woven in the working end of the yarn with my bodkin. And what I've got threaded up on the needle here is the beginning end. So that was the end that was draped over my fingers like that when we started. The reason we need to secure this in so carefully is because the centre can open out in projects where you started with a magic loop or magic ring, can open out and things can start to come unravelled, and you don't want that. You want to keep it nice and tightly closed like this. So the way that I do that is I've just threaded the needle. I go around, I put my needle around some of the stitches in one direction, and I do split the yarn because it just holds the cotton better. If it's a smooth cotton, it holds it better. So I go all the way around in one direction. Oops. And then when I've done that, I'll go under and come back in the opposite direction and just go around a few more times. So I go round one way and then come back the other for a little way, and that is properly secure and will not open. So that is magic loop technique.